The Texas flag is one of the most iconic flags in the world. I consider it the best one, but it is possible that I'm a little bit biased. People across the world recognize it, even if they couldn't find Texas on a map. The Lone Star, a true masterpiece of simplicity and design. But did you know that it wasn't the first flag of Texas? That one looks nothing like the flag you know. This is it. Blue field, single gold star, nothing else. No red, no white, no stripes. This was the actual first national flag of the Republic of Texas, a couple of years before the one flying over the Capitol today ever existed. The flag is named for David G. Burnet, the interim president of the Republic of Texas, who held the office for about 7 months in 1836, just long enough to get the fledgling government through the chaos of independence before Sam Houston was elected to the job properly that fall. Burnet himself had an unusual life before politics. As a young man, he actually spent 2 years living with the Comanche Band in Texas, something almost nobody who later served in Texas government could claim. But that's a story for another day. In October of 1836, with his term as interim president winding down, Burnet wrote a letter to the new Texas Congress proposing a national flag, a blue field with one gold star at the center. Congress liked it enough to adopt it that December, on the 10th. The irony is, Burnet's own term had already ended by the time it became official. The flag that carries his name wasn't even signed into law by him. That honor went to the man who replaced him, Sam Houston. Here's a detail that tends to surprise people. This design almost certainly wasn't completely original. Historians generally trace it back to the Bonnie Blue flag, a single star banner first flown by the short-lived Republic of West Florida back in 1810, a quarter century before Texas existed as a nation at all. Rebellions have a way of reaching for the same simple symbol, one star, standing alone, meant exactly what everyone assumed it meant, independence, and nothing else muddying the message. Hey, if the idea is good enough, there's nothing wrong with borrowing it. But going even further, there was another flag proposed and considered around the same time. Lorenzo de Zavala's proposal was this one. Pretty cool looking too, similar concept, but with Texas spelled out. The Congress considered it, then settled on the Burnet flag. Hey, real quick if you're new here, this is the kind of story that Lone Star Echoes Extra specializes in. Quick dives into the corners of Texas history that wouldn't fill out a full episode, but are too good to skip. Hit those like and subscribe buttons if this kind of story is your kind of thing. Alright, let's get back to the flag. The Burnet flag flew as the Republic's official national flag from December 1836 until January of 1839, just over 2 years. During that stretch, it meant something real. It was the flag flying when the United States formally recognized Texas as an independent nation in March of 1837. For a young republic scrambling for legitimacy on the world stage, that single gold star was doing a lot of diplomatic heavy lifting. Then, in January of 1839, the Congress replaced it, adding the now familiar red and white stripes and shifting the star into a blue vertical bar. That new design became the Lone Star flag, the one you, and a whole lot of the rest of the world, know, the one that's still flying today. But that first flag, with the old blue field and the single star, didn't disappear completely. It got demoted, sure, but not retired. Reassigned as the Republic's de jure war flag, and that lasted until annexation in 1845, or, as I like to say, when we let the United States join us. So here's where this story lands. The flag people associate with the state is actually the second flag, the one adopted in 1839. The real first flag, the one that flew when the world first recognized Texas as its own country, is the blue and gold banner most Texans have never seen. Named for a president whose own signature isn't even on the law that adopted it. That's not a knock on Burnet. Plenty of history gets attached to the nearest famous name, whether or not the credit is fully earned. And he did formally propose it to get the ball rolling. It's just a reminder that even something as simple as a flag, one color, one star, carries more history than a glance at it would ever really suggest. But then again, that's kind of the point of a flag. It's a symbol. It represents a nation, a people, and the simple imagery is often powerful. So the next time you see this flag, in a museum, on another YouTube video, or someone displaying it out in the wild, give them a knowing nod and start up a conversation. Y'all both know something about true Texas heritage that a lot of other Texans aren't even aware of. I hope y'all learned something new on this go-round, and if you didn't, I hope you at least enjoyed the storytelling. If so, go ahead and say it in the comments down below. I'll do everything I can to reply to every comment. Thanks for riding with us today, and we'll see y'all down the road.